Joined now by a familiar face for OSU football fans, Jason Jones, the cornerbacks coach, who's already tutored several all-conference players at defensive back. And coach, this class of newcomers, you've got three guys who come in who maybe seem a little bit bigger, a little bit more physical maybe than defensive backs you've had here in the past. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, that's right. Our plan going into this recruiting class was to get some corners with size. A lot of the wide receivers that we face in this league, the 6'4", 6'5", and so you have to have a bigger corner. Jarrell Morrow, he's a defensive back from Emporia, Kansas, and best player in the state of Kansas. We were fortunate to get him. He's athletic DB. He can, he's a 48-foot triple jumper. He has great ball skills. He's played offense, defense, so he's a guy size-wise that should be able to match up and compete with that 6'4", 6'5" wide receiver that we face.
And then obviously Darius Curry, the younger brother of C.J. Curry, who was a guy who could have gone to a lot of places in the Southeast.
That's right. Darius is also another big corner. Darius is 6'1", 205 pounds already, and like I said, he's CJ's younger brother. Darius is he's a mature kid. He understands football. Dad is a high school coach. Dad's a defensive coordinator, and Dad was his position coach in high school. So Darius is a guy that we were fortunate to get out of Flowery Branch High School, just right outside of Atlanta, Georgia.
And then Taylor Lewis, who was the latest Cowboy from DeSoto.
That's right. Taylor was a young man. Taylor is the smallest of the other two. Taylor came up this summer, did some great things for us in camp. We liked the way he moved around. Had a chance to watch him play his senior year. Got some tape on him, and he really had a good senior year. Taylor is he's a competitor. You know, he loves the game. He competes, and so I think he'll come into this conference and do well.
Now you've got obviously these three newcomers in this class, and you're still pretty young with the group you're going to put on the field this fall anyway. Obviously with Broderick Brown being gone, you've got Justin Gilbert coming back, but you had two young guys last year who played quite a bit.
That's right. Because of injuries, Kevin Peterson and Ashton Lampkin, they were forced to play a lot of snaps, which will benefit from it this year. They played in every game, and that's one of the things that that's an invaluable experience. Being able to play in this league and as a freshman. And so with those two guys coming back, and with the three freshmen we have coming in, I'm pretty excited about the depth and the guys that I'm going to have in my room. And
I'm assuming that you would see that in the first day of spring ball. You will notice that these two guys have now played a lot of football in the fall, and they'll be just. I mean, will you see that from day one in spring ball? That experience that they've already gained.
Oh yeah, I started to recognize it late in the season. During tour days, you saw them doing some good things, and like all freshmen, halfway through the season, they sort of hit a wall, and they started coming out of it. And by the time the bowl game rolled around, I could tell that. Mentally, they had matured, and physically, there's both of them. Now they've been lifting with the team, I guess, since June of last year. So now they're starting to grow and starting to develop and get stronger, and that's going to be huge for them during the spring.
Today is signing day for 2013, and you would like to pause and take a breath and say, great, we're all done with recruiting, but really you're not done with recruiting. I'm assuming you're pretty far into 2014 already. That's
right. We, I think the way it works now, you sign this class, but at the same time you're working on the next class, and so we've since we've been back in the office off the road, we've started watching tape and trying to evaluate guys for next year's class and who we want to target to get them on campus to show them what OSU football is all about.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
You betcha.